Hello, fellow creatives. Previously, if you look at this playlist, we happen to look at the W-8BEN form, and I happen to leave out something that I wanted to first of all share with you. So the W-BEN form is going to help you if at all you are withdrawing your earnings. So this is like the tax form that you have to put, okay, to submit. And this form is not basically going to be taken by the government of that person who is going to pay you. Let me say if that person is an employee, so you are getting a salary from this person, or besides that, you are getting royalties from music distributors, like Distrokid, TuneCore, iTunes, any distribution platform like TuneCore, Ditto, um, Distrokid, and United Masters, Amuse, Audio What, so all that stuff. Then there are also stock footage and stock photo websites. So you have to be submitting this form, okay? So for you to receive what? Payments. And if at all you are also going to be receiving some money from YouTube, it also basically means you have to be what? You have to make sure that you fill this form, okay? So that means that this form is basically what? Crucial. And the method we used here is 100% legit, okay? So 100% legit, and it is going to be helping you as someone who is basically new to understand everything. Because remember, in those videos that are previous, I shared the IRS what? The IRS form, the IRS website, that is International Revenue Service what? Statutory what? Body. So that is what we shared, okay, this website. So with this website you can look for any, okay, for anything regarding tax treaties, tax information, and any tax form that you would want to know about between your country and United States, between which royalties do you have to get, and how would you do what? Submit it. So besides that, that is all I had to share with you, and for sure this is something that you would try out and make sure that you receive your earnings the right way. You don't miss out, your earnings are not withholded. Because if like you come here maybe and look for Kenya, let me say Kenya tax treaty, because I would want to see fellow countries in East Africa maybe, and see are you seeing that? So basically we are not having tax treaties as, okay, so if now I leave the tax treaties and maybe put tax, could I call it tax tables, as I showed you in the previous videos. Let me try it somewhere here. I'm going to be trying it. Please, this is information that is tax treaty tables, okay, tax treaty tables. This stuff disturbs, okay? So tax treaty tables. So if I told you a company, this is the same website you should come to, okay? So tax treaty tables, United States income tax treaties, A to Z. Let me open that in a new tab. We shall go around it, but for us what we want is so tax treaties, tax treaty tables. So tax treaties. So are you seeing this from A to Z? So you can look for any country of your choice, okay? So you can look for any country of your choice. If at all, let me randomly, which country should I choose? Let me see if I happen to see any like African countries. This means that most of the money that we would have retained is like maybe not given, because we have no tax treaties. I've looked for Kenya, I wasn't seeing it. let me see here. So this calls for the people that are basically concerned, because yes, as creatives we are losing out, but at the same time, even our governments, because we pay tax, our governments are also what, losing out on income that would have been sent into other fields. Because if I'm an entertainer and I'm supposed to receive 10 million, and I have to give like 30%, that is 3M, 30%. Let me get it here. 30%. So 30% is 30%. That would be a 30 divided by a 0 divided by 100. Okay, that is that times the 10 millions that maybe I'm supposed to receive as my royalties. So it means that the government is losing out 3 millions that I would have paid to it, and I'm leaving it to a platform or to the platform owner or the employee in another country, because my government has no any tax treaties. Okay, so if you happen to watch this video and you find it important, and maybe you're connected to someone who is worthy seeing this, putting this into recommendation to see that we get this money, because we also need to develop our countries too. We get this money and we get to build our nations also and get there as these people. Okay, so as the Western world, so I would urge you, share it, and these people get to know what maybe would be done, because we are losing out a lot. Okay, so besides that, we are seeing let me see if at all we have, maybe I've looked at Kenya. Do we have Tanzania? Tanzania. Okay, so let me just type it in. Tanzania. Because we have great artists like Diamond Platinums from Tanzania. So I would put Tanzania treaties. So there is no any treaty there, because when you look at my previous video that I did, I showed you about something that when I put treaty tables, let me see, treaty document, tax treaty document, let me put that tax treaty documents. Tax treaty documents. Tax treaty documents. So then I search for that. Okay, so Greece tax treaty documents, Indonesia. Okay, let me see treaty table. Oh, I don't recall properly tables. ISO status, non-residential, alien estate tax study, data source. So I'm trying to read about this and treaty tables. Let me see if I could get it from here. There is something I'm trying to look for. Yes, this is it. So I went to let me first go back behind, then I show you. So I put in tax treaty, so you can go back and replay this video because it was a little bit confusing. So then I came here on tax treaty tables, so I put in tax treaty tables. Okay, so when I search for this and I click on tax treaty tables, then I slope down. So are you seeing this? So I'm going to use this first one where I have table 1, taxes tax rates on income other than personal service income under chapter 3. Internal revenue code and income tax treaties. Okay, so if I open it in a new tab, then we have this one also and this one. So let us just go through them a little bit and see how they would be beneficial to we as the normal people. Okay, so you can go to this website and read about anything that you may be wanting to understand. Okay, so these are tax treaty table 4. So we needed this tax treaty table 1. Where is it? Yes, here. Okay, that is tax rates on income other than personal service income under chapter 3, internal revenue code and income tax treaties. So if we happen to come like below, so if I told you like you're supposed to be receiving dividends, okay, so it means basically from your dividends you are supposed to be maybe paid by US, okay, corporation general. Are you seeing this? So this states that like the amount you have to be getting, you get what percentage. So if it is dividends, then you check. Okay, then pensions and annuities, are you seeing interest? So you would, and that is income code number that. So you would look at this and okay, so we are seeing dividends. Let me see from here up and see if I see any East African country here. Is Nigeria somewhere here? So couldn't we, if like someone knows some information about this, because I'm not like fluent with taxes and stuff, but if you know some information, or you can happen to like communicate to anyone, because we are losing out. A lot of Africans are basically talented and they are receiving dividends and royalties, but look at the amount they are losing out. I gave you an example of 10M, and 30% is retained at the platform that is paying this person, or it is retained at maybe in a certain way because he never submitted a tax form. Okay, so endeavor to see that, well, we make it a little bit simple. Okay, because most of these countries that are reflected here are what? Are Western countries that are having privileges. Okay, because when we look here, like others, it means that the others are on an average of 30% is retained. So if you're not here, and I've not so far seen any African country here apart from South Africa. Maybe there are some others that I've not noticed, but in East Africa, no. With East Africa, let me first check here, because I may not be updated, maybe. Which, okay, countries make up East Africa. So now, first of all, so don't get biased, because I like formed this platform to see that we can happen to bring transparency in the creation in the creation world, okay, or in the creative world. Just imagine you going to YouTube and instead of watching 50 videos trying to explain one thing, and you happen to only watch one video that tells all that you needed to know. Oh, okay, so you watch some playlist, but let me say that playlist is on point. Then you watching 100 videos, then you just pick, and it is like you watching 100 videos and they are like worthy watching a half of one video of maybe 3 minutes. You get that? So that is why I happen to change to like create this channel, so that if I can offer some advice to a creative person, maybe help that person share the knowledge that I happen to have, then it benefits both of us, because it is, for me, I consider it not being healthy competing with a blind person, yet for me I can see. So it is like we're in a race, okay? And I'm like not blind, I'm not lame, but I'm then competing with another person who is lame, is blind, okay? And proudly I stand up and say, I'm the winner. I am the conqueror. I'm like, you get. So that is what I like take as a disadvantage. That is something that I don't want to see. Let us have, we shouldn't look at life as competition, but we are humans. Okay, so at a certain time there is where competition comes in, but it is considered to be a healthy competition when you also like compete with people who are literate, who know what they are competing in. Okay, so have the same training, have the same facilities, then compete. Why would you compete with someone who cannot see, cannot, like, is lame, and for you, you can see, you're not lame, you don't have any disadvantage or this, like, let us be humans. Okay, so if you know any information and it is worth sharing, share with the fellow creative person. Okay, so let us share. That is when we will grow. Africa, that is when we will grow. Let us learn to share together. Let us learn to live together. Let us learn to work together. Let us also learn to, like, love one another and celebrate each other's achievement. Okay, so that is it. And East African countries, they are like 19. So there are 19 East African countries. So I even never knew. For me, I thought that is Rwanda, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, DC. But here I'm seeing they happened maybe to increase them. East African countries. So here they are showing me they are 19. Where we have Burundi, Comoros, Djibouti, Egypt, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Kenya, Madagascar, Malawi, Matrice, Mozambique, Reunion, Rwanda, Seychelles, Somalia, Somaliland, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. So that is it. So with that, at least maybe some are having that form, maybe, but that is all I had to say. So this playlist that I created, let me show you this playlist. Okay, so this playlist that I created, it involves basically, this is the 4th video. Okay, it involves 3 videos that are basically making you understand anything that you had to understand about the W-8BEN form. Okay, so endeavor to see that you watch them, and it is the same formula that you have to use, whether you are filling it for a stock, maybe stock website. So long as you are an individual, you have to sign the W-8BEN form. Okay, so long as you are receiving either dividends or royalties or any, as I showed you, where you go and get that percentage. Okay, then also read more about what you would state. So these videos will guide you. Thank you for watching, and by the way, thank you a lot for subscribing. Okay, so you have, like, my subscribers are growing every day, are growing every now and then. So do not hesitate, hit that subscribe button. I'll continue sharing you're like encouraging me to always go and do more research, then come up with ideas. For you, what you have to do is just subscribe, comment, okay? And that is it. Thank you for watching. I'm grateful, and I'm totally grateful for your time, for your commenting, for your liking, for your sharing of my videos. Whoever has called a friend to subscribe, a friend to watch, a friend to share, thank you a lot. I'm humbled. Thank you.